Hello, people. You are welcome to another interesting edition of News Trend. And you know how we do it. We bring you the trending news in and around the country. And today's edition is quite special because I have a special guest in the house. I have, guess who? You can't guess. I have Otumba Femi Davis in the house, a seasoned journalist and media practitioner. You're welcome on the show, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay, so like I said, I have a very special, today is a very special edition. Sorry about that. And we are talking about these events, that have been back to back, all the things in the entertainment industry. And I have a long list here, but we're going to start with VDM and this Nedu matter. So I want to know what your take is on the matter.
You see, one of the vice of being modern is the sudden arrival of the social media that have turned everybody to opinion molder, influencer, how do I put it now? Public analysts and all that. And unfortunately, as we're getting more into the social media stuff, things are getting worse in terms of moral standard. There's nothing proper about what is happening between the two of them. There are certain things, the men code, you understand, you live with among men. Coming public to talk about what you guys said as friends. Is a no-no.
Yes.
He has achieved what he wanted to achieve. He got all the attention he needed. But on the mind of people who are close to him, they know that he's a snitch. And he can come up to expose them anytime. And for those who don't even have a standard and measurement for friendship, this is a lesson. Before you grow up to somebody, to the point of telling the person what is supposed to be your secret. See, a secret that you cannot keep, that you are sharing with somebody. How do you expect that person to share?
I wonder.
To keep it from you? So you have the burden of carrying your secret up and down. No, now. So that's my view. It's not right. It's not right.
But what would you say about Nedu himself? All these allegations against him. They say there's no smoke without fire now. And we know that some of
it cannot be totally false. For every element of suspicion, there must be a reason why it's like that. And of course, you see, the industry truly, the ladies may not come out truly, but it's a sexual harassing industry. You understand?
Sexual harassing industry.
Just like back for Mark, lecturer-student relationship. In some, it is the students who tell the lecturer, I failed your course. I want to sort you out. Students go home, tell their parents, give me money. I need to sort my lecturer. Not that lecturer have even demanded. So this is where we are.
Wow.
You understand? So everybody have their conscience. So whether they are lying on him or it's the truth, his conscience is the judge. But if I have to sacrifice my friend, now turned enemy, with what we have shared together, they are not a friend. The person has been an enemy all along. It's that fight that just brought out the real him in true color.
That's true. But VDM said that all the things that Nedu told him, he told him when they met for the first time. They just met for the very first time and he was spilling like that.
The people that I usually blame for such, are women. They meet a woman, they meet a friend now, and they say all stuff. See, it's about composition of nature. I think Nedu is a typical female assemblage. You understand?
Are you saying he's a feminine man?
Yes, a man who talks too much is feminine. That's how we see it. In fact, I have a friend, a female friend, who told me that I knew somebody that she was dating for about 7 years. And I saw her later, maybe about 5 years afterwards. And like, how far? Your husband? Say, which one? Said, that one that I know you with. I said, that one, I didn't marry him. So why? Say, he talks too much. So if a woman can be cautious of a man talking too much, a man who will just wake up today, you meet Mr. A and you're, hello, how are you? My name is so person. This one, that person has a complex.
Yeah.
You understand? That he has a complex. I don't know whether it's superiority or inferiority, but there's a complex matter there, and he thinks he should seek help medically. You understand? But there's been a lot of lessons learned, and I believe he has learned his lesson.
I hope so. But what do you think will happen to the Honest Bunch podcast now?
No, they've done the appropriate thing now. He should step down.
Yes, I mean, now that he has stepped down,
nothing will happen.
Do you think that
you see, the Honest Bunch stuff is not just one person's idea.
I know.
And it's like you are doing a project. You will have before you build a house, you put all the elements together. You've done your planning, your drawings, and you know what you need. You know what you need: cement, gravel, and all. So whether the bricklayer does not come or the carpenter does not come, you already have a laid out plan, and you just fall back to it. I expect that the program will come out stronger. Though there are some allegations again that will affect the rating of the program, because now we have to be more critical about what they are doing to even believe any story that they are throwing at us in the face.
And it's also been said that it's Nedu who brings the controversies, those views, those controversial things that people say, that in quote honest things that they say, and then that's what brings the views.
To sort that, I think Nedu should just go on his own and start his own.
Do you think he will do that?
That's the way out. You want him to be out and down? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He will. That's not, you to expect that. Even without this scandal, it will still happen. You understand? Somebody might be tagging along and is sharing the glory of the program, and somebody is already feeling like a Kong. So invariably, he will go solo. I want to make 100% of the profit for himself. So I know that over time, he will start his own.
I hope it won't be too long, because it looks like,
Nigeria wants to just say, I'm sorry.
After a while, they forget.
I'm sorry. I'm changed. We forgive easily. We forgive
easily. Do we forget?
We even forget sometimes. Because there are too many things right in our face.
There are too many things.
So I will not have time to cram your matter.
Another one, yes. No. That's true.
You are the one supplying me my data. You are not telling me what I watch now. So no.
Okay, so I want to ask this last question. What do you think about D1? Because D1 is D1 that started this matter, because it was the one that went on the Nedu podcast and started with VDM is into men and all that. What do you think about D1 himself? Because as far as I'm concerned, I feel like he's just looking for cheap publicity, because he's just going everywhere and
you see, that's why I said when the social media thing came, there's no school that you're learning about social media. Everybody's just, there's no basic, there's no rule. Everybody's just using. You understand? You wake up and you talk, you even read Bible verses. Nobody views you. But say something stupid.
Exactly.
You start going into stupidity more until you become master stupid. You understand? For people to now say, no, it's a fantastic idiot. Because in social media, whatever you are looking for, you meet it there. If you choose to be mad, you meet mad people. You have followers. So everybody will have their followers. So for him who don't think to talk, do you understand what to say? Everybody have their bots. There's always a bot somewhere. So the choice of this one's approach is not proper. But you see, one thing that I know is that when you do things for fame, by the time you have that fame, your inability to equip yourself with what it means to be famous now will come for you.
Sustain it, yes.
So you now go back, not even to where you were, you go under.
Wow.
Because you don't have time. It's like a flip. So this one, okay, it has happened there. Okay, this one has happened. We're moving on. But that the people want me, my fans are this one. You're wasting your time. They're not loyal to anybody. They are loyal to the entertainment.
Yes.
Entertainment, and that's all. Anything outside that one, you are a victim.
Okay, thank you. That's about that. Let's move on to the next one. This is about Nedu and Chika Ike.
Okay.
Do you believe the alleged, let's call it alleged,
now
news?
My first worry is that why are we bothered about these things? The bulk of these things are done behind closed doors. There's a general story. Chika had been there long before.
Yes.
So, and in media, you cannot allege that two adults are sleeping with each other. Because you need the two of them to confirm that they have anything to do with each other. Now, the two of them have denied that story. It means that the story is not true. It does not mean that's the truth. Several years ago, when the story of Ojukwu and Biaka became an item, they sued a particular publication for defamation. By the time the judge was going to give judgment, Biaka had given birth to a child. But you know what's in the judgment?
What?
That defaming them, all suitors of Bianca abandoned her.
Wow.
Ojukwu's wives abandoned him. So both of them, out of loneliness, had to now be consoling them. So the law, I will not use that word. They said the law is fine. So interpretation. If she's saying the man is not the owner of the baby, let's take it for now. If Ned is saying, I don't know anything about the pregnancy, let's take it. But the internet will never forget. Years after, this issue will wake up. Because all we needed to see is one man beside Chika claiming to be
exactly.
If we have seen,
you know,
we will have gone to bed.
Have kept
so you don't give us. It is not Nollywood. Don't give us suspense. So if you don't give us the information that we need, we conclude for you.
And the fact that Regina Daniels even deactivated her account, you know, that it was
it may be coincidence, but you see,
type of coincidence.
But you
and
see,
she even did video crying.
The truth of the matter, like I always say, is that the man with the money will control the narrative. You understand? You can be paid to deny yourself. Parents have been paid to deny their child. Wow. Children have been paid to deny their parents. So it is in Yoruba, they will say it's a matter of time. The truth will come.
Okay, thank you for your insight on that. Okay, now let's talk about Mercy Chinwo and who are record label, a former record label, and their brouhaha. What do you think about that?
It's very simple. All my years of journalism, the artist will come with one man. This is my manager or my label. It's God sent. Is this that? Have you signed contract? So no. I trust him so much. I believe my life is in his hand. Blah 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 blah. When money comes, issue will start.
Exactly.
But from looking at the two sides, I've taken time. You understand? And because I know a bit about artist management and I understand the embarrassment that comes with it, I will take side with the manager.
Why?
Thank you. When the artist is hungry, when the artist is nobody, they agree to anything.
To anything.
Give your contract to a lawyer who is not as hungry as you are to read through what you want to sign. Now, who does this? You sign an agreement. You leave that agreement with the person for years. It is when you now suddenly became somebody that a lot of people are using you. See, from my analysis, from what I observe, that guy is doing basic. What is not new, what is extremely new to us in Nigeria. You want to use my artist. This is my expectation. This is my green room requirement. This is naturally. And because she's singing gospel, so you are dealing with geos already who are full of, I run a church, I control a crowd and all that. So they can't be comfortable with the guy. So those negative things started, the negative seeds started from the pressure of wanting to have that girl, that lady, perform in their church. But they cannot pay what is being requested for.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why she now confidently, because the guy is asking a question. 2 years, 3 years, all the streaming, all these things that are your own percentage of the deal is a dedicated account. This is there. This is the account statement. It is there. You that have been collecting shows for years. I also have a list of churches that you have gone to perform. I know what you're supposed to charge. Where is my own percentage of that cost? You understand? Right? Because it will get to it. I told a friend of mine, let's from music media entertainment agency. Let's do something like a music label. Say, the interaction was negative. You know, somebody you pick from the gutter that you will say, okay, let me boost you. Let me use my platform to make you so that all of us will be okay.
Yeah.
We now go to the point of that level of even using EFCC, police, and pastors are telling the guy, we will destroy you. We will, no, it's uncalled for. Because the only reason the guy is still alive is standing on the side of law. This is what we agreed. This is what I have done. This is what you have done. You are the one at fault. So crying all over the place, doing emotional blackmail will not remove the fact of the matter. And it does not mean that I help you today. It's not help. I'm boosting you using my platform that I built with my sweat to make you. And I'm getting something out of it. It's as simple as that now.
And you're also getting something out of it.
Exactly. It got you a rented apartment, got you cars. You forgot all those ones. When you were slapping the street of Lagos or wherever, do you remember that if the government does not give you that platform, you will not be anybody? So now the time that she's supposed to be equipping herself, promoting her songs, making herself even, we're talking about Christians now. It's amazing. I mean, all this is about winning souls for Christ. In what way are they winning souls for Christ? Even for the pastors involved. You understand? When they're fighting for souls of Christ, fighting each other to bring people to Christ, when did it become a battle? So on my own, I'm not persuaded by the kind of emotion that she's showing. You understand? No. She ran foul of contract. She did a lot of things that are wrong. You understand? And I think the manager too waited for too long. Yes, because if initially he is the one that initiated a court procedure or even a petition, you understand that a lot of things will not happen the way it did. But sometimes once religion comes in, we are relaxed.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to have a deal with you and you are bringing religion, that I'm reverend, I'm at alert, that's a red flag for me. Why are you bringing religion to the table? Tell me what you want to do. Let me tell you what I want to do. Let's talk about the money. So say I'm reverend. See Jesus, once you say that, it's a red flag for me.
So now that their case is already in court, how do you think it will go?
It's left for the court to decide. I believe that based on evidences that has been put on social media, the manager will not really get faulted. He won't. That's what I've seen. They may now just blame the girl for being stupid, for not being proactive and all that, but she's at fault.
I hope this will not affect her career going forward.
It's there for her and the gospel music, the Christian community. Because there are some things that she's doing that are quite, that will make you think, Christian.
Why should you do this? Yes.
So it's left. That's where.
Okay, so this brings me to my next gist. What would I say?
Okay.
This Christ Embassy.
Yes.
Yes, Chris Oyakilome.
Yes.
You know, we had when was it? Some time ago, last week or some weeks ago, a few weeks ago.
Names.
Yes, I mentioned names and he said that people are not supposed to, when we said this message, it just brought me back to that they are not supposed to be collecting money for singing. So what do you think about that? Is it that it's because it's basically saying that singing should not be a business? So to say that you should not collect money.
No, the same way the church have no business doing business.
But the church is a business.
So if they, pastors, did not make it look so, because it's like an NGO. Do you understand? The aim is heaven. So that's the thing now. The aim is heaven. Okay. You collect money from people under the guise of tithe, under the guise of thanksgiving. You even do dedicated requests. We want to buy, the ministry want to move for permanent site. We need money. That's not tithing.
That's
you
not
call for
special offering.
In developed environment, I will not say countries. All these things, even if you are a volunteer for something, there are certain things that comes to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I go to sing outside. I'm paid. I may not say, okay, I'm charging 100 million for coming to the church. I might just collect 20% of what I charge. But you have band men to take care of. You have management to sort. This is part of what led to the Chinwe matter. So if the pastor is saying, come and sing in my church, and you see, we just blow, the glory of God is in me and blah, blah, blah. It's only, that's the artist that will get all that. Yeah. Where is the manager?
Exactly.
You understand? If an artist comes to sing in your church, you give him a bus or you give him a car. Where will the percentage of manager come? So let's monetize, collect money and all that. It is wickedness to say somebody should not be paid for the sweat of his labor. No. You can't, not let's say paid, compensated.
Compensated.
Do you understand? Your ministry is growing, and it's all about money.
It's all about money.
So if they are demanding for money that is beyond the capacity of the church, they may have a point. He may have a point. But we're talking about this. He organizes the best. I don't even understand why he restricts himself to say Christian, because he's an event planner. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see his church when he comes on stage. That's no more. It's not about, if not that he had good content, you'll be mesmerized with what you are looking on stage and you forget about his message. But everything comes like a package. So if he's using the best lighting directors, if he's using the best keyboardists in his church, he's using the best choir.
Exactly.
Is it
how
free?
Exactly. How are you doing that?
You understand? Is it free? No, let's separate reality. You understand? Because okay, I can write their story for free. Maybe I can, but they will pray for me. Okay.
But some people are of the opinion that he has a personal vendetta for some people.
You know, that's once your style, once my style does not get to you, you don't fall for it. You have become enemies. And that is why I asked that question. Are they true men of God?
It's only God that can.
Look at the blogger that wrote something on Pastor Daddy Gio. Do you understand? And he came to the pulpit and said, God has already told me at the beginning of the year that these things will happen. And for those messages to come through, that's what that guy said. Now I understand that he was arrested. Please tell them to release him. He has just done something based on what it's like blaming Judas for betraying Jesus. If he does not, how will Jesus fulfill his mission on earth? That's the way I see things. So, but maybe, I don't know, the Bible I read and the Bible they read, I believe it's the same thing. But maybe that's what they say. When you hold that book, holy book, pray for understanding. If you don't have that understanding, that's when you go to your shrine, your village, and say, they are come in the name above all name, and you want to fight in the shrine. Small doctor say, well, up a generator shine.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, now let's move on to Portable. Ha! The menace in the society.
I've said it on this program before. That Portable is a joke that we're allowed to go on too far. The Yoruba say, you will always be amused at the antics of a madman, but you don't pray to have one. He is a product of our society. Because I remember Obafemi at a point when he was frustrated with the judiciary process of arresting corrupt politicians. He said, when you take them to court, and they are able to beat the court system, the judicial system, took them to moral court. Where is moral? When their children are friends of your own children. Let your children be telling them, when the wife comes to the market, do you understand that? By the time you start isolating them like that, they will not see that pride in. So, I blame the society, I blame his upbringing, I blame his environment, and I blame social media. Portable is a creation of social media.
Social media, yes.
And it shows that I read something during the week, somebody says, Nigerians individually were superb, but collectively were stupid.
Wow.
So we collectively gathered to make him think that he's a star.
Because I really don't understand what he's
Who
doing.
goes to a shrine for 4 days and the next 5th day is wearing white garment praying? So you are even, I will use his word, he's whining God.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So his case, I don't know.
Except he's doing all that for content.
It's not about content now because it's becoming irritating.
It is.
We are lucky that the irritation is high, because you can imagine if you have young guys in your hood and they start dressing and looking like Portable. Was that bad? When we were cloning Michael Jackson, we just were able to stop at the Jericho's time because our parents will not allow it. If not, but that white socks, boots, small size trouser and all that, we all went to it. Because music and entertainment, it has this way of turning what you will be and what you will become. So for somebody who says rubbish, he has fought institutions. You say you snatch Oba's wife, Tobabaku, Obakuni, you be Oba. Who does that? You ridicule people who have children for you. You ridicule people who communicate with you. You fought every woman being that have helped you, that may help you, and they will not help you today.
They can't help you.
You are in America for your first time, and the video feels like extending hand of friendship. That's how it's done. He said he gave you canvas and that's all. So he's supposed to give you that. He wants to use you to reign. He raped you because he posted you on his timeline.
Davido.
Portable. What kind of additional fan
I don't know.
is Portable bringing to a Davido or to a Wizkid, to a Burna Boy, to Olamide, who made you? Because in this matter, I will blame Olamide. If you had left him as a TikTok star, he will be doing this just like DJ Chicken. Where he is, let him just be there. But somebody saying will not bring him to a sane environment, we will not expose him to us. Then you are exposing us to ridicule. That's the way I see it. But I believe that this last one, you understand, is a make or man.
Yes, this
it's
one.
It's a make or man. But if it's able to come out of this one again, then we know that we have a cancer in our hand. Do you understand? That's just the way I see it. But I pray that because he's a human being like me, I will not wish him dead. People have done less. It consumed them.
Yes.
You just need to be careful.
He needs to learn. He needs to learn his lesson.
I will not say prayerful because he seems to be deceiving himself with a lot of spiritualists. So
I don't even know what, see
the way he won't enter the station today again. I'm around on me. And I said, this guy does not know what he's talking about. He may go in for 1 year, he's not there. 2 years, he's not there.
You know, there was one, is it a pastor or so that said the other time that how would I even explain it? That he did something and that this is whatever is displaying, you know, all these funny things is displaying, that is the thing he did, that's the way he gets his own fame and all that. So
are you forgetting that he beat up a pastor
exactly, he beat up a pastor
who came to deliver a message,
and he now still went back to
that one is film. That one's to answer. It's just for another content entirely. If anything happens to him, where would you even put the fault?
Exactly. Hey, super. There are too many people. You can't even say.
That time I was hiding. If any of his enemies just get hold of him and they bury him alive, that would have been the end.
That would have been the end.
Police will be declaring wanted. Everybody will say you are looking for Portable, and that's it. But I believe that this is make or man, because you don't fight a system. No, you don't fight a system. How? How do you want to prove it? Even from your own public utterances, you are admitting fault.
Yes.
That you say your dad is raping you. Your dad did not pay the appropriate. So sorry. Don't let us waste time on it.
I wish him luck. Okay, so we move on to Blessing CEO. That woman is confusing me.
How?
Because I thought that she's in a relationship with IVD.
Oh, okay.
But recently we saw that someone proposed to her, you know, and they also gave her a car gift or something. So we are confused. Who is this person? Who is IVD?
Why do you even believe her? You don't understand what I'm saying? Why do you choose to even believe her? She's just creating content. They want to remain relevant. And you see the addiction on the strength of followers, people who press like or for comments about this and that. We make a lot of our so-called celebrities slave to content. And that's what is going to consume them.
Wow.
You understand? Why should you believe her? So, because what you want, okay, if you want to introduce her, how will you introduce her? Who is she?
Let's see you.
When last did she function as what she said she does for a living?
Relationship
Expert.
Expert, yes.
And you can't have a proper relationship with your friends, with your business associates. So I will now go and meet her and take my relationship to her. I'm sure she's going to crumble it and bring it back. If it was just a crack, she will just squeeze it and give it back to me. But there's nothing for me to look at from her. And that is why I said social media is having a lot of negative impact on the morals of society. We are fast destroying those things. I saw something 2 days ago on this hookup program, Legend Miami. A lady is 3 months pregnant, and she said she wants a serious relationship.
Yes, I think I saw that as well.
You understand? So how before it was she has had this lady has a child. It's a problem.
Yes.
To have another relationship.
Yes, you used to
that you have a child. Now somebody pregnant is looking for a serious relationship. As in, the guy is going to be so serious with her to nurse this child,
I'll be somebody else's child.
Oh God. So, and yet it's social media content.
Content, yes.
So we need help. We need help. We need good people to start reminding us of those moral things that are proper, that are ideal.
Or we say no to social media because
we can't.
There are some countries that
it's too late. It's too late for us. It's too late.
Is it?
If you shut down social media now, as we speak, 70-80% of us will be stranded. How do you get into your house? You have to inform somebody. You call, Abby.
No, so not totally, not phones and all that, but all these apps like TikTok, Instagram. There are countries that don't have.
That is where the communications are now. You understand? A lot of businesses are done. Do you have OPay accounts? Have you entered any of their branch?
No.
Do you know the volume of business that you have done with them? So it's not as if social media has total negatives. What we're saying is that let us bring ideal people to start talking about ideal things. Let the media celebrate ideal things.
But it's so funny that I think it's even a lot of it is also part of the people themselves, because it's like the people don't want those ideal things.
How do you think we always have the wrong leaders? How do you define ideal? Like, is it not the same people that time in leadership? The kind of leadership you get, it is on the strength of the people. In this area, if we are to determine a leader, you and I will not probably win. They will say grassroots people. Grassroots people who don't even know what leadership entails.
Right. Yes.
They will rather pick one of them. It means that if there are a lot of bus conductors living in this area, they will come together and choose their leader to lead all of us. So social media is supposed to be a platform for you to sell your goods and services, sell your ideas, sell even the moral things that are about our society. Those who quickly ban them in their country, they knew the implication. That's why I say it's too late. We already have Twitter children. We already have Instagram family.
In-laws.
We have the TikTok family. We have everything, even on WhatsApp. You will find yourself in a group and you wonder, what am I doing here? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It has gotten so strong that before, somebody who cannot express himself in English will run away from interview. But now they even put ring light and be talking jargons.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. And is that rubbish that people want to hear?
Because
I don't know, maybe people are bored or what. They don't like the normal
They just want to be diverse. You see, poverty, how do I put it now?
Maybe it's frustration. People are just looking for...
Yeah, well, if you are poor, you are frustrated now. So you are just looking for... Before, if you remember, 5-10 years ago, comedy shows sell in Nigeria. People buy table 10,000, 10 million just to go and laugh. But with social media, You don't need to go and gather yourself to go and sit down in a hotel to laugh. So
You just
when
need to
there are
buy
people
data.
of blessings, what is it now? Portable. You understand? The man who came into the industry and said he has two face. You understand? That somebody is expecting to be loyal to her. A lot of things they are there. But what you should ask yourself is that they said it is not what comes into a man. It is not what comes out of. It's what comes into him. So you take in a lot of rubbish. Before you know it, it has shaped your opinion.
Your mindset.
Do you understand? A Bobrisky in a decent society. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They all come out like that. And it's all about content. It's all about content. Somebody has not eaten today, but he would rather buy data to watch rubbish.
Or to
and
post
and post rubbish. And or press rubbish or subscribe to rubbish.
Wow. Okay. So this brings me to my next one. Like you mentioned, the man who calls himself Two-Face.
Oh no, Two-Face is my guy.
This Two-Face and Annie matter. It is really,
You see, my understanding is that you see, let's separate two things. What you do is well from your character. You may be a very good actor. Ability to even clone a pope and you are acting it. He's a musician, you can't fault him. So if you now carry his lyrics for your head, that you're my African queen. Now he has dumped African queen. So if any man comes near you and be saying you are my African queen, you know the end of the story. You understand? But you see, reflecting very deeper into it, the male in this post-social media era are going through a lot. I know the women will come for me, but I'm telling you the truth. Is fighting to maintain his sanity now. It might probably be somebody, because I have a celebrity, a pop is a star. But when he and his wife are having issues, the kind of words that come from the wife, you understand, scares me. And sometimes I was praying that, oh God, don't let me be a star. Because that's how women will be blackmailing me. I will call you out. I will expose you. I will tell the world who you are. You understand what I'm trying to say? A lot of men are going through such bondage.
Wow.
It is super, excuse my language, because we ask you if she's my sister, will I talk like that? It is super stupid to be dating an entertainer and think you will not be promiscuous. What is important to you is he loyal to you?
And the family.
Does he care about your needs? Every other thing, put it in the hand of God.
Wow.
Yes. If Two-Face does not look for women, in fact, from his own analysis, we all know that it is the women who we're talking about here. Because, yes, you can even say both of you mistakenly sleep together.
Mistakenly.
Yes, it can happen. But having a child for someone, 1, 2, 3 times, that was not a mistake.
It's not.
You will go through pain of 9 months for somebody you don't love, for somebody you don't care about. Let's refuse.
Once, twice,
so if you already have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, and he came to beg you, you accepted, you should know that he will continue to beg up and down on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? But he now is seeing himself as, I want to be free. And everybody is plugging on the next person. She may be a victim.
Obviously. Obviously.
No. She may just be the one that will do it right. Let me tell you a secret. For every relationship that a man goes through, once it stops, he learns. He picks his faults. And he knows what he did right, that he will not do again. He's a better person out of that relationship. Two-Face of today, you understand, haven't gone through all that he's gone through. He's supposed to now be a better man.
But then they say that a leopard cannot change his skin.
That's a leopard. It doesn't say a man will not.
Because if that's who he is, see, like you mentioned now, Two-Face, if that's who he is, no matter what happens.
The ladies of Two-Face era are not the ladies of today. this Gen Z.
True. It's true.
What are you bringing to the table? They will define it. The generation defines.
But it's not going for Gen Zs, unfortunately.
It will grow up to be, when he's 60, who will be looking for 60-year-old women? No, now. It can only come down. But the reality of what I'm saying is that it might just be this woman that will be the last that he will settle with. Don't forget that even that power, the blood running in him that time, it's already a bonded human being now. It's not as hot as it was before. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The only thing that you cannot take away from Two-Face is that his art and craft is 100%. You understand what I'm trying to say? Any other thing, it's a human being like any other person. Late MK Abiola, record of sisters, friends. So what else? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So where is in fact, you women should fight yourselves. That where is sister supporting sister? Because you should just declare him in no zone area. If it comes to this one and they say, no, I don't want your
who will do that one?
Because they will still grab him.
Yes, now.
And you are blaming
everybody wants fame and the soft life now. That I don't care, even if it's for 1 year. Let me be. That's
because you don't want to measure the level. What Nigeria has not accepted is that the population in the all over the world is agreed that too many women for few men. It's only in Nigeria that our girls are still perfect. They run contract-based relationship. It's either per second, I want to follow you, how much? You don't understand? Or I want to collect shop, help me. I already have 1 or 2 children. If you are not coming in. So the ones that are supposed to be disadvantaged are the ones giving terms and conditions because the men don't even know what they want. So the man will not have time at home. We have time pursuing the one outside. And the one outside, they know the right color of language to tell him that will suit him. So they hang out more than the one at home. That one has become bitch. Where are you coming from? This time, this and that. So nobody cares about another person's feelings. So the man has become ATM, dispense money for them at home, believes that everybody at home. So once they ask for money, you give them, you have done your best. Look at marriages that have gone abroad. The stories cannot be the same again. They're not coming back together. Homes are broken.
I don't even know.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
How so that is another
if the government today wakes up and says they are providing 1 million accommodation for women, 60% of marriages will break.
Wow.
So women cannot move out of their marriage because they don't know where to go.
Because they don't have where to go.
Are you getting it now? So the options are so limited. You go and tell your dad, if they born you well, leave that your husband.
Leave that your husband.
Until they return it as a corpse.
Yes.
So what level of addiction is Annie going through to the point of rehab? Ask questions. Who introduced her to drugs? Who are her friends? Who are the ones talking for her now? Who are the ones fighting for her? So if you have an in-law like Annie and her friends, will you be their friend? So that's why I said, try and look at some of those things from Two-Face point of view. Especially when the family now came and said they declared him missing.
I was wondering about that. Declared him missing. Missing where? You know where he is now.
Because it's not dropping. The guy is fighting a lot of battles. That's why I said, when I gather some things, I just say, do I really pray to be a star? The pressure on being a star is too much. And there's no school that you want to go to learn to become a star. Because they did not see him for 2-3 weeks to drop money. At what level should they be expecting that from him? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Some of us are not lucky. I don't have any star in my family that will just say, I won't work. I will now be looking for your own brother, my house rent, brother. My wife is pregnant. We have delivered. Where does that? So you can't, without him, you can't exist. So look at the pressure that man is going through. And how many shows is he having? Because it's not as hot as you are talking about. So can you now imagine what is a Two-Face going? If you are saying, that's what a Two-Face is going, what if he whisked it? What if Davido? Davido is even lucky. We know that his from a wealthy background. So, but Whiskey has his own management style. He has sorted his people, sorted his family. So he's not under pressure, you know. But how many of them can be lucky like that? How many of them? So Two-Face is going through a lot. Rather than the women to come hard on him, you understand? There is something he told that lady, somebody who is in Edo State House of Assembly. You understand? For you to be a member of House of Assembly, it means that some people believe in you. They put you there. So it is not an intelligent discussion that will make us say, I give my heart to you, or I want to protect. They might not even be having that much of a serious relationship that you think. It might just be.
She's pregnant now. We heard that she's pregnant.
It might just be, yeah, when you're isolated with someone, anything can happen. But what I'm saying is that probably he wants to be heard. Sometimes a man just wants to be heard. A man is not wired to be loved. Don't miss it. Yes, sir.
Hey, wait, I'm hearing a new one. No?
It's in the Bible.
Really?
Yes. The man is the one instructed to love his wife. The wife is to respect and honor the man. If you honor me, a man sees you as someone who is loving, who is loyal, who is dedicated, who is well-bred. He sees everything he wants in a woman in you, just because you give honor. So that's why you blame guys, men, sleeping with housemates. You know the kind of honor she will give him that will get to his head, that this is somebody making me feel like a king. God did not say, wife, love your husband.
How can you
so it's not, no man is
someone
looking
you
for.
don't love now?
Once you have an average level of success, you walk on the street, you will see it. Girls will fly over you now. If I go to a strippers club, they will strip. So what is the thing that you are doing to Shakara? On Allen, 1 million. On the left and on the right. You don't understand what I'm saying? Small change in your pocket. Sex is the cheapest.
It is, actually.
But a man wants to be heard. But you've heard of a man calling these ladies, putting them in hotel and said, I don't want to sleep with you. I just want us to be discussing. Please give the men life matters. Leave Two-Face alone.
This is a cry for men. No?
Yes, they're going through a lot.
Wow.
When a man says he's depressed, everybody laughs.
True. That's society, you know, they feel like men.
Even if he's crying, say, no, men don't cry. Stop it. Yes. Stop it. Yes, you have emotion, you have blood. He is fighting. And when you are fighting, you are bound to make mistakes. So you can only correct it with love. And in this case, all Annie needed to do was to just honor him. If you are married to someone and a guy bigger than him is stopping you, you honor that your man now. Do you understand? Refusing that man is not because you don't want the man. It's because you honor the man you have at home. Not whether he's there or not. So don't let's do characterization.
But how did she honor him?
That's why I said don't let us go to characterization. Do you understand what I'm saying? Take your time to x-ray Annie. Take your time to x-ray Two-Face. I know 2 male characters in the entertainment industry who are similar. One is King Sunny Ade, and another one is Two-Face. Women who are smart, they know how to get them. I'm telling you.
But even at that, should he have, left her at this critical time that she's in rehab?
This is not the critical time. They are fast forwarding the past. How come they've not shown us video of her in rehab?
I don't understand.
They said
we've not seen, yes.
Toke and who?
And we've also heard that they want to amputate her leg or something. I don't know.
Toke and who said it?
Toke and
Tiwa
Savage.
They are in their husband's house.
Well, we also heard the rumor that Tiwa is back with her ex.
Okay. I don't work on rumors. Because I cannot report rumors to my readers that there's this rumor. I'm supposed to bring facts to the table. Why is she in rehab? The separation is not now.
Yes,
they've been separated for close to a year now.
Yes, but maybe it's the stress.
Okay, me and you fight. You are now my ex. So 1 year after you are in rehab, I should not be looking for you.
She's still your wife. You're not divorced yet, and it's the mother of your children.
Out of your own recklessness or mine.
But why is it that time that he now chose to come out? That's the thing. What kind of coincidence is that? Why is it that time that he chose to separate himself, to tell everybody that, okay, we are not together?
There's never a perfect time to start picking the pieces of your life. You are making it look like, see, in between that year of separation, did anybody bother to know what was happening to Two-Face? Do you know if he's back from rehab too? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm saying somebody who is just celebrating his freedom, who is taking it's just for, because if anybody had gathered that story, it would have been an exclusive. It's still going to be messy. But he's saying, I as a PR person, I tell clients, you are the best person to tell your bad news.
Yes.
You know, when you throw it, you explain it, that's all. It's open and closed. But if you allow media to open it for you, they will be going to different branches that you don't even want to be part of the discussion. That is said his own wasn't because she was in any rehab. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's saying his own to be free. And by the time he said it, that's when the friends knew she's in rehab. All along, they did not tell us she's in rehab. Nobody is speaking openly about whatever Annie is going through. Where is the emotional blackmail coming from? Because my guy just wants to be free. People avoid giving him shows because they know he's being harassed. Somebody who has used knife on his husband, not once, not twice. Please now. It's not as if he has photocopy of his life that Annie has killed this one, you are going to take another one. Both of them are not good for each other. I'm not God. You understand? But even the other man, Eve, that God put together, was not perfect. So when it comes to relationship, when it comes to affairs, there's no template. Nobody. The best of man, the best of woman. You will see a woman like, I work with this fantastic woman. How did you go and fall for this kind of terrible? You will see a man like, look at that guy. I don't know where he sits. So our definition of perfect is within us.
Wow.
But the rule is, man, love your wife. A man is not moved, is moved by what he sees. The woman is moved by what she hears. Yes. That's why you always demand, how do I look? That's you look more kind. Voila.
Voila.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But men, like this male joke in the last 10 years, the game had been on. Suddenly men are saying, it's lekpa, nothing. Everybody, they became thin. Same men. Now say, no, it was our front and back. We are joking. BBF. We're not serious. You are just amusing yourself. Wow. When a man wants to settle down, he knows where to go.
Wow.
He knows what he's looking for.
Wow.
But on the street.
So why are you confusing the women?
They are the one confusing themselves.
No, now when they
did we have a conference to come out with a communique and say, women for 2025, you must do BBA.
But do you know how many women have lost their lives in that process to do BBA because they want to please men?
They are not pleasing men. They have complex. You understand? They have complex. Would you, as a woman, relate with a man who puts on an afro style and you get into the house, he removes the afro, doesn't have any hair on his head? That's a breach of contract. And you say you like guys with beards and mustache, and he comes there and you get home, he removes it. You know what you people do? But then you wear that your skull thing, everybody, they just look like ostrich. You're like, this is not, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. So some men, a lot of men hang out now with themselves and are not playing, they're not doing anything sexual. We just relate with ourselves. We watch football together. We do this together. We enjoy our company. Distraction. I'm telling you, when any girl with big something passes like this, when she just yells, people in the parlor, and you are taking them serious. You now want to kill yourself. So that when you pass, what will you do? We whistle. Okay, when you pass, we didn't whistle. Do you know what we're thinking in our mind? That this girl seems decent, you know? It takes a while for a man to come out of his chair, to come out with his own specification. But when you have that general service, they will see it as that's BRT bus now. Everybody, they enter, they come out at their bus stop. It's a secret I'm telling you. But ladies don't take time to understand the man. You are too lost in your world. The lashes that God gave you, you remove. Yeah, you remove. You are dragging trousers with us. You are dragging shirts with us.
But men too are dragging stuff. We don't even. There are lots of
few men we contributed,
these days.
We donated to join you. Did you accept them? Did you accept them?
Why should we accept them? We already said that there are too many women.
Why do you want us to accept you? You will say no. You will say I'm a tomboy. You understand? And you hang out with men and we accept.
That's true.
But let a guy say I'm a tom girl. Say no, it's a sissy. It's behaving sissy. It's the women that will drive him away. So he's now doing his loss of. He's not accepted. They are not accepted. There's a loss. No,
wow,
that's not fair. So don't let us drag it. You understand? Two-Face needs help. I'm serious. And he represents a lot of men who are in relationships, who are in marriages. See, I've gone to married 2-3 times.
Wow.
So I know what makes a man happy. The society, what they expect, is different from what you as an individual
want.
Because it's about the dinner you eat every day. That's what we call marriage. Do you take the same dinner? When you travel abroad, buffet, breakfast, they will wake you, come and eat breakfast. You say, I'm tired. It's the same thing. Because the same thing they put there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is marriage. And you have to put up to, I have to be seen to be said he's happily married.
Yeah, is marriage a must?
In the final analysis, based on my experience, it is.
Why?
A man, a house without a door is prone to a lot of animal invasion. That's how I summarize it. So a woman needs a man for protection. The same way a man needs a woman for protection. There's a way that I like that guy. No, he's married, idiot. Before the Delilahs are not that is married. We tell the wife to shift. We will do our own that. So.
But what if, because at the end of the day, it's all about companionship, right?
Companionship does not have to be marriage.
That's what I wanted to say. That does it have to be marriage?
No, but when you turn yourself, like if you don't have anything upstairs, you cannot attract me for 5 years, for 5 minutes discussion. I will not see you again. It's not possible. So you must show that depth of exchange. I may be comical, but in a wise way. And it's a bit elitist up there. You cannot compare a Bovi, Alibaba kind of joke with the Agbero jokes.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So the Agbero jokes is not what you take to a hotel.
Exactly. Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So marriage is also like that too. So if you know that you have Agbero mentality, look for your type. Say, come and say, you mad? Now me they call like that. Say, you drop voice for me. That's a marriage. Not, excuse me, can you come? Are you crazy? Say, it's sounding strange. That's not a marriage. So look for your type.
That one is on video. That one is acting.
That's it. Because you marry a man, he doesn't tell you that he's from royal family. He now become a king. And they're not telling him that he must knock 7 doors. How do you want to accept? So, there's no standard. There's no standard. It just falls in your hand and you pick it.
Wow. Very wise words.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to this show. It has been a very interesting and enlightening conversation. Thank you so much.
I didn't know I was going to be this good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So guys, that's what we have for you for today. I'm sure that you have enjoyed this conversation as much as I have. So don't forget to like and share and also subscribe so that you get notifications when we come out with such videos and I bring you, special guests like Otumba Femi Davis.
Thank you.
Okay, so that will be all for now. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.